Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello. Is this the podcast you're looking for?
Because it's
The kids are finally asleep.
and it's Friday night.
Friday night.
Welcome to the Two Dads podcast. Yes, the kids are finally asleep. We can finally start. Kids rule the world, man. Kids rule the world, and they
Isn't
know
that
it.
a song?
And they know it. No, that's women, girls rule the world, or something like that. But or we are the world. Well, whatever it is, they know what's going on, and they just.
They know that no. The thing is that they know that you got something that you.
They know I've got something I've got to do. They know something
Yeah.
that we want to do. We try and start this before 9:30 every night on a Friday. Never happens because of me, because of my kids, because of those Smurfs.
No, it's not only the Smurfs. Come on.
Wow. Okay. But still,
Don't be so harsh on the Smurfs.
I got to blame.
Just like
That's it.
DJ Khaled. Another one.
Another
It's
one.
another podcast.
It is another podcast. It's another Friday night. It's episode 47.
Friday night.
Episode 47. We are 5 episodes off our first year anniversary. I mean, I'm going based on episode 52. It would be 52 weeks. I think
That's right.
we've been working off this podcast on a weekly basis. So it's certainly a milestone. And thank you to all of those who are returning. If
The
you're
OGs.
an OG, thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it. If you're new to this channel and you've stumbled across this,
It's another one.
it's another one. Again, we are the Two Dads. And yes, we are two
the best
dads.
Podcast.
And
We
yes,
the best podcast.
we are two dads, but we're too much like dads. That's why it's TOO. We
Because there's 1 and 2 of us.
we love jokes. We love puns. I'm sure that a new segment that took off 2 episodes ago is going to make a comeback, and I think it's here to stay. We'll get onto that
Dude,
soon.
that's not parking.
Dude, that's not parking, because I tell you what, it is out there and it is everywhere. Even I've found it. So, and I don't get
It's
out
a
and about
rocket
much.
to the moon that did actually go after the 40 minutes.
It did. And if I'm right, I think I know what we're going to be talking about today. So let's just sit tight. We'll get through the dad
Phil's
stuff.
made a prediction.
We'll get through the dad stuff and we'll see what's going on. If you were here at episode 46, I get a feeling about episode 47. I've got my fingers crossed. How you doing, my man? How you doing?
I'm well.
Yeah.
I'm very well.
Oh,
It's a lovely 8 degrees outside, and the heated
balmy.
steering wheel on, and the heated seats on.
I
Beautiful.
can't believe you got a heated steering wheel. That's
Just for
awesome.
one.
That's awesome.
Just flew in.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean? It's
Oh, I didn't know.
fair.
I didn't know you could get a heated
Yeah.
steering wheel.
Hang on.
That's how I get.
Hold on a second. Are you telling me that
Yeah.
you didn't know that cars
No.
come with a heated steering wheel?
No, I did not. Heated seats I get, but not heated steering wheel.
Seriously.
Seriously. Being honest here. I didn't know that.
Anyway,
Anyway.
it's
we
not the
digress.
Two Dads Car Show.
No, but it's getting there.
The cornerstones of being a dad are your jokes and your puns.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to warm you up.
Warm me up.
I'm gonna
Because
warm-
it's,
I'm gonna-
only- it's 6
I'm gonna warm
degrees
you
out
up
here in the
because it's-
Southeast
yeah.
studios.
6 degrees in the southeast, 8 degrees in the west.
Warm me up.
I don't know why. Maybe because it's Friday night.
You're further
and
north.
it's-
You're
and
further
it's all
north.
those people with red shoes.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just heats up.
They're out and about. They're out and about.
I've got red shoes.
Have you got red? You got red runners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show them to you next time.
Oh, what do we
What was
got?
I saying? So the puns, the puns. Here's one
Because you know what they say.
just to warm you up. You
If
know,
it ain't funny.
flooring.
Yes,
If it ain't
flooring.
funny, it ain't funny.
That's right. Flooring. As
Flooring.
in-
I think we have had some
I think we
flooring
have.
companies in the past. Yeah?
I think we have. I have.
So where else would you be but be floored?
Be floored. I haven't seen that one.
Well, shout out to the
good
princess
stuff.
for this one. She was in the
Ah.
passenger seat, and she took the photo.
Oh,
This is a perfectly legal photo taking.
yeah, absolutely. Because a passenger took it. Be flawed. See,
Deflawed.
how
Deflawed.
because the whole premise behind it is, when you're flawed, something's just taking you aback. You're just absolutely gobsmacked. You can't believe that. That's basically saying you get your flaws done through us, and bang,
You be
can't believe
flawed.
you be flawed in 2
I
ways.
think that would have been very popular with for DJ Khaled. You be flawed.
You be flawed.
Because we the best podcast.
You see that thing underneath in the green? Is he sure that's not like a trademark from DJ Khaled, or is that just some sort of mark?
Another one.
Another one. Tick.
Sorry,
flawed.
people,
Good one.
if you're not up with the DJ Khaled thing, but it's he's
Google it.
Single-handedly
Bastardized
ruining the English language.
He's bastardized it, and we love him for it.
Not really.
He'd be messing it up.
So.
I love him. Come on, give me another one.
He's Mufasa.
Oh.
Because he'd be lying.
Oh, I see what you did there.
He'd be lying.
You're such a dad. That's such a dad joke. That's a very... Keep going.
Prior to the next pun.
Yes.
Give a huge shout out
Ooh,
to our number one overseas fan.
Is that the guy from Tasmania?
Yes.
Counts. Bass Strait. It's the Bass Strait Sea. We'll take it.
It's another one. Not the original man from Tasmania.
Oh, another one. Okay, who we got?
So, Phil, please say a shout out to Ivan.
Ivan, huge shout out to you.
Yours and my number one fan. We actually saw each other a few days ago.
Oh, okay.
And he's a school teacher in the bush.
All right. Okay.
In Tasmania.
Did not know this.
He uses our puns and jokes to interact with his students.
Oh, see?
As an icebreaker.
How's that? How good's that?
We've reached out, my friend.
Look at that.
We've reached out.
That's fantastic. If we're
Ivan,
thank
you so much for your support, man.
We salute you. Absolutely, we salute you. And please feel free to continue with our material. If it's engaging with the students and it's building that relationship for you to teach, that's huge positive vibes, man. Well done.
He's improving the next generation
of dads.
So yeah,
they'll be trained. They'll be trained.
All the dad jokes.
They'll have them all ready to go.
So episode 47 is a huge salute to Ivan. So
huge
we'll
salute
go with the next pun.
Yes.
This one is the booch opener.
Oh,
right?
Okay. I got my booch ready. I got a new flavor too.
This is the booch opener. 100%.
100% booch opener.
Scott Reed Plumbing.
Yes, Scott Reed Plumbing.
I see in your face.
Yeah.
How is that a pun?
Yeah. Hang on. That's how you're building it up.
You would be right, my friend. How is Scott Reed Plumbing a pun? Because that's Scott Reed Plumbing on the door.
That's when he's driving.
So sorry, the technology is not.
But I can see if a
working
person
well,
sits
but you can
there.
see that's the door. Scott Reed Plumbing. There's no way this guy is not a dad. There's no way.
That is
Can you
awesome.
imagine when he goes to pick up the kids from school? Oh, Dad.
From a party, from a 16th. Rocks up in that. Oh, where's my booch?
The booch.
There's the booch. 100%.
I've got the sorted.
Oh, you got the sorted. I got
the sorted again.
passion fruit. I got the passion fruit one. I got different passion fruit this time. I wanted to try the passion fruit. There we go.
So shout out to Scott Reed Plumbing.
Shout out.
I believe he is in Tasmania. I'm not 100% sure, but Scott Reed Plumbing.
We salute you.
We salute you.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome. Imagine taking that into the shop and say, this is what I need done on this panel. Just need. So if you could just sit in the car so we can please line this up correctly.
And I reckon it would have lined up absolutely.
They would have gone to that
perfectly.
extent. They would have gone to that extent. 100%. They would have put him in their car and had it put up. That wasn't just by chance. That was
I reckon
effort
out
put
of
into
all the
that.
tradies, it's the
Oh.
plumbers that have the best sense of humor.
They do. I mean, you look at what's his name, Turd Burglar. Him and the Turd
And the
Burglar are
other
probably
guy,
cousins.
your is our
Oh yeah,
bread and butter.
Your crap is our bread and butter. The three of them, they're probably all part of the same union. Good on them. That's great.
So, thank you, Ivan.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. That is. That is
So
awesome.
we've contributed. So
that is great.
You know, one of the banes of our existence that leads into what we're going to talk about anyway, as you know, because you've already alluded to what you think.
I'm hoping so. I
would
don't
be.
know. I'm just hoping.
So
I've got so many questions.
get planted.
Planted. Yeah. Planted.
Yep. This
Bacon.
is a brand
Is this,
available in
this is not
supermarket
real,
near you.
but not real bacon.
It's faux bacon.
Faux bacon. That's just sacrilegious. Meat-free bacon. It just,
how does it make sense to you?
Oh, I'm struggling with it.
It hurts.
What is it? Is that?
I was going past it, and it's
How do
only
they?
a 3.5 star anyway, so
Mate, but
you shouldn't be eating
The
it.
question I'm asking is, what are they putting in this thing to make it look like bacon?
Everything in the
Preservatives and colours and
periodical table except meat is going in, and why?
Man.
Why? If it just feels like we're.
Did you buy some?
I want to take it. No way.
Were you tempted?
I've taken
Hell no.
No, not even the slightest.
Bacon. I don't understand. Meat-free bacon.
Planted. I like the pun.
What's this?
I mean,
yeah.
Get planted.
Get planted.
I like the pun.
Yeah.
But
what is
not
it?
the product.
Squashed. I'm just trying to think how you can get that. What's in it?
That's what I just don't understand.
What was the ingredient? Did you see what the ingredients were? Did you get that far? Or did you just shook your head and
take a photo? I was just so annoyed.
Frisbeed it across coals.
Yeah, because they just shouldn't. There's no need. If you're vegan, why should you be reminded of something that you are
been through this
morally opposed to? You know what I mean? Like, you're morally opposed to the idea of animal products and slaughtering animals and that sort of thing. Yeah, that's the vegan thing.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you want?
I don't know.
Fake version of what
we're open to have that conversation with the vegan to understand what the.
So Ivan again.
Ivan,
you're the man.
Well, you are the man this episode.
I'm even using his jokes. We had a great conversation.
Oh, fantastic.
What is a snake's favorite subject at school?
Is it?
If you don't get this.
Is it maths?
Ivan's a maths teacher. He is a maths teacher.
It's not maths.
History.
Oh, man. I shouldn't have known. Oh, bugger. I got close.
Thanks, Ivan. So episode 47 of the Two Dads podcast
is, I get my pen.
Is, can I eat a biscuit?
Can I eat a biscuit?
Exclamation and a question mark.
You've been trying to figure out what to eat all week, haven't you? Can I eat a biscuit?
It's just the one thing that's been in my head all week. I don't know why.
It's a great episode. Can I eat a biscuit?
Can I eat a biscuit?
Can I eat a biscuit? Oh, God. How's it been? How has the week been?
So for those that you may have, this been the first episode that you watched, or you haven't watched last week's episode.
Go watch episode 46. That's what we should say. But let's give him a rundown.
Yeah. I made a decision that I'm going to experiment on myself, because both Phil and I have very strong opinions about veganism and all the issues around plant-based being such a
That's our issue.
prevalent,
Yeah.
as we just in that last pun
That-
with
Our issue
vegan
is
bacon.
our
it's
issue
just-
is using
yeah.
plants to make fake meat. We don't understand it. It just makes no sense. If you're vegan,
Yeah.
it's like you said, you don't like meat. Why do you want to mimic something that looks like the thing you don't like? It doesn't make it. Yeah. Anyway,
It makes
don't
no
get me started.
logical
It
sense,
doesn't.
because
It
it's
makes a lot
not just the fact that you don't like meat, is that you're, as I said before, you are morally opposed
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
idea of
Yeah.
meat and animal products.
Mhm.
Even shoes. It's not just what you eat.
Yeah. It's just anything that's
Vegans
leather
are
or
opposed.
to leather and all sorts of things. Yeah.
As we've said in the past, even the car manufacturing industry makes vegan leather seats, which is actually just vinyl, but they call it vegan leather
Been doing it since the
because
60s.
marketing is everything. So they call it vegan leather. It makes
It's
you
just
feel
vinyl.
much happier. It's just vinyl.
That vegan leather back in the old HR Holden when I
I
was
know.
when I was a kid.
So
Oh god. Anyway.
I've gone down this road to experiment with myself, and
Mhm.
for 2 weeks I will not consume
Animal products, right?
any products that
So-
have originated from animals.
So what have you been eating this week?
Well, strange that you mentioned that, Philip.
And I didn't know to ask that question. I just wanted to ask him, but I haven't spoken to Sadiq this week on purpose. I just wanted to ask what he's gone and gotten and done, and what have we got here?
So,
What are these?
This is $100 worth
Pesto arancini?
down at Coles now. Hang on
Yeah.
1 second. So,
Nut milk?
yeah, I just randomly chose a
What's
whole
the
lot of
one that-
stuffs. I
What's
spent
the one on
$100.
What's one over your left shoulder there? What's one over your? Can't
The-
read what that is. The other
The
shoulder.
problem with that is halloumi, which is
halloumi chips.
cheese.
Halloumi
Which
chips.
I gave that to the princess and Shakira.
Yeah.
Same with for the arancini balls, because obviously that also.
So
has
all
cheese.
these things that you.
But see the picture. It says V, right? It's vegan.
Mhm.
It's not vegan. It's
Vegetarian?
Vegetarian. So V is not always for vegan.
No,
people.
it's not, because you can't have anything like an egg or.
That's
milk
right.
or- so
Animal
did you have to?
products.
So how long did it take you to go through and check to make sure? Did you find yourself checking the ingredients to make sure there was no animal products in these things, or were you just going off based?
Yeah,
off
I
the
did. I
labels?
mean, obviously things that are not obvious, things that may not be obvious. This is where we get to that whole plant-based thing. Like why does the 4-bean mix can have to say plant-based? It's just beans. This is where we're
You never
trying to
know.
get to.
You never know. It might
We
have been
need to
eaten.
rationalize.
It might have been eaten by one of those monkey possums from
Some
Bali
beans.
and been crapped out and then washed and then put in the can. You know those
So the
coffee
beans are
beans?
stuffed with meat.
Meat stuffed beans. That'd be awesome.
Meat stuff.
I'd grab a can of that. So you have to go through
No,
and check.
it was fairly easy. I just went to
Yeah.
the supermarket on the way home from work on Monday, and I
Yeah.
just loaded up.
What's veggie chin?
So?
What's that? Chili. Is that veggie? What's that stuff? Natural veggie chips.
Oh,
Veggie chips.
Yeah,
Veggie
yeah.
chips. I'm just trying to read the.
they're
Okay.
chips.
Now with the breadcrumbs on the
The
halloumi,
cereal there.
is that with the
Sorry.
the halloumi chips, were they vegan? Guaranteed 100% vegan?
No,
Were they vegetarian?
They're vegetarian.
So that means
that's what I
that-
said. I had to give those
Ah, okay.
to the
You couldn't eat
princess
them. You couldn't eat them.
and
You
Shakira.
didn't-
Yep,
You understood
because I
that you couldn't eat
realized
them.
yes,
Yep.
has
Whereas
cheese,
the
but
pesto arancini were good.
no, that has cheese. So those
Ah.
two I had to give away.
Right.
But other than that, it was rather successful. And for example, one of the days for breakfast, I had this was great. $4 from the service station, some rice, some beans, some hummus.
So this
In-
was
in a
available
pack?
from the servo.
Yeah.
A vegan meal.
I just went to the server.
Did you find as you went around that the availability of vegan options, were you
Or
surprised?
vegan or veg. We're not going to go. We don't need to stick to vegan. It's just plant-based,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
So, incidentally, a lot of what is plant-based would be vegan.
But were you surprised at the availability of it in odd places where you?
Yeah, it was just
where you've
anywhere.
never
Like, it's
looked
just
before?
easy. Go to the service station.
Yeah.
That protein shake is
Mm.
plant-based.
Mhm.
Cinnamon and uh, 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 banana.
Yep.
Al-
Yep.
Also $4. So
Yep.
that's eight. That's $8. It was very tasty, beautiful.
Okay.
And lunch, for example, there's oh, so that was the same. This
Okay.
was the same thing, even though you can't see it, but that was the actual full label that was on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
$4 at the survey, as I said. And
So
then
that's interesting. It's available at Servo. So I suppose it's
lunch was a nice salad with
Okay.
some quinoa.
okay.
Beautiful.
So how have you been finding it then? So you've found that you've been satiated. Hasn't been an issue to find food to eat. Have you?
Full disclosure, I have not gone hungry at all.
Okay. Yep.
I don't I don't feel like there's anything I've missed. It's
Yep.
very easy to
Mhm.
actually go into any supermarket and just
Find
pick up
things for a
Yeah.
meal.
plant-based. I can understand if you're deciding to go full vegan, it becomes a little sketchy because then you've
Yeah.
got to
You really got to check, right?
yeah. So vegan is not a vegetarian.
No, I understand that because vegetarian, you can
Yeah.
still eat eggs and milk and cheese and
That's
all
right.
that stuff. It's just not flesh that
Yeah.
you're not able to eat. There are some products that come from an animal which are fine as part of vegetarian. How
Now,
about
as far
yeah?
as how it's now, it's almost a week. It'll be a week on for this Monday.
Yep.
I actually feel lighter. You just feel lighter. Like you just
Okay.
feel like you don't feel as if you're bloated in any
Okay.
way.
Yep.
And this is just the sit rep so far.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
normally, just every day, I know from my watch, my resting heart rate is normally in the hundreds,
Okay.
which is not good.
No, that's not good.
That's for the
Yeah.
the stress and everything else. As soon as things
Yeah.
happen at work,
Yeah.
So averaging now, this is only after a few days.
Yeah.
84, 86.
Wow. That's a considerable
Uh,
drop.
even in the high 70s.
Wow, that's a considerable drop. I mean, you think about that. That's beats per minute. It's dropped. You think how many minutes in a day? How many less beats your heart is doing, and how much
Yep.
how much less it's having to work, but able to sort of still circulate and service the blood around the body. That's phenomenal.
And
Really?
that's, and that's just so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't find it hard to actually live with. I mean, obviously we have some props. You got your almond milk.
Yeah. I'll use almond milk. Good stuff.
Yep.
Unsweetened. Good to see.
And one night we picked up the princess from RMIT and we went past.
Just for laughs. Hey.
Just for laughs. In Fitzroy North.
Oh yeah, get out there,
Had
people.
had the classic pita with Israeli cabbage and
Oh yeah, nice.
obviously
But it's
flat.
food.
That's really good. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, No, it looks
If
like a
you
great
ever
place
happen to
time.
find yourself down that way, North Fitzroy,
So it sounds like from
grab
what I'm
just for
hearing,
laughs.
it's food options are out there. It's not that inconvenient. It just comes down to choice.
Yeah.
Depends, if you go on the vet, you got to be careful. So the temptation to try plant-based meat products, you're probably
None
seeing a lot out there,
whatsoever.
but you're seeing a
Yeah,
lot out
none
there.
whatsoever.
Obviously,
Yeah,
you're
I've
seeing a
seen a
lot
lot.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems to be, and that's the. Would you consider before the end of this experiment to
Oh,
try it?
I don't mind. I don't mind to actually have a try, but I don't feel one. So number one, I don't feel like there's anything I've missed.
Mhm.
And number two, I don't have any cravings
Okay.
for any kind of meat.
Okay.
And for number three, it is extremely easy to actually do, and it's not really any more expensive than anything else.
So what
And
about?
I actually quite find it amusing to
Yeah.
walk through a supermarket, and all I have in my head is only plant-based, only plant-based. So everything I look at, oh no, that
You
I
keep
can't have,
looking. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I can't have. I'll just keep walking. It's actually it's quite amusing to actually play that game
Okay.
in your head, because you
Yeah.
look at something, you think, oh, that's probably right, and you look at it, oh, hang on, it's got eggs
Can't have it.
or milk.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's got
Yeah.
something like that. It's actually rather amusing, but just overall, the feeling is very upbeat. Like that's the only way I can,
So-
the most succinct way of saying
Yeah.
it is that I just feel lighter.
Okay. No, I get that. That I can understand.
And the heart rate thing that's
Yeah, that's
huge,
phenomenal. That's a huge thing.
because
Yeah.
consistently over
Over
the
100
working
half.
day, it's
Yeah.
high 90s, normally in the hundreds,
Yeah.
you know, which is not good.
No, not at all.
And as
No,
soon as
not at all.
something stressful happens, it goes
It
up,
goes up.
you
So
know.
clearly, with
But
your
like
diet
this, like
is
even now, it's 84.
yeah. So it's sort of your sugars and your blood pressure levels have adjusted, which is not uncommon for it to do this quick based on, because they say you are what you eat.
Yeah.
So it sounds like options are out there. So then, if
Every server you can go,
but
you
I'm just
get
curious,
milk something.
who are these? What? Who in society, or who this plant-based meat? This plant-based meat. Who is it targeted towards then? Because it sounds like if you follow a vegan diet, like you have, the first thing you didn't do was go grab plant-based meat because you think, oh, I can eat that. That's an easy option. I grab that. I
Yeah.
eat it. You went the option of looking for plant-based, as in real plant-based stuff.
Yeah.
So
Salads,
but all this stuff that they're
salads,
building there,
lentils, beans, rice, beautiful.
so all these products that they're making, are vegans consuming them or are they not?
This is what I would like. I would like to find out, because
Yeah.
why is anyone that's vegan? Why do they want to eat?
Or is it
something
someone
that looks like a
targeted like
sausage?
me?
Why do they want to eat something that?
Is it someone targeted like me who eats a lot of meat, thinks, oh, maybe I'll have that for a change, though I'm eating more veg, or something healthier, or something? I'm just trying to understand who.
But number one, I don't see how it's healthier,
I don't know what's in it.
because it's a science experiment.
Well, it's made to look like something it's not,
Yeah.
right? That's my concern, and that's what I'm wondering. So I'm wondering who is consuming this stuff.
It's not like they sliced some,
like a banana leaf and painted it bacon.
Yeah. It's completely unnatural.
So I'm just curious, then, because you've obviously not had the urge to go, oh, well, it's an option. It's all vegan. I can eat it. I'll grab a couple of these packets of bacon and I can have it with bread.
I've had zero.
So who's consuming it?
Unusual for me. I mean, it is zero for craving of.
Yeah, who's consuming this then?
Of any kind,
That's
and especially something that looks like it. I just don't see the point.
Wow. Well, I don't know if you can eat biscuits. You probably can, but you got to find ones that don't have
my
egg in them.
friend, yes, you can.
Oh, there you go. He's found them from the bakery. Cole's Bakery have got vegan dark chocolate, salted caramel cookies. Ha ha ha. Yes,
There you go.
please. There you go. See,
Answered the question. I was very
Well,
happy, chappy.
there you go. So they obviously catered for, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with making products like a biscuit that they can eat. But they haven't gone into that biscuit. It's not as if they've crushed broccoli and made it look like a biscuit.
Yeah, but the great part that it's in amongst all the others. So
Yeah.
you just go choose. Yep, I'll take the vegan one, or I'll take the other one. It's great.
It's just that
They're not trying to make it look like.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's
the
not
meat
like
stuff is what we got a problem with. Well, not a problem, but we don't understand the logic behind it. And obviously, what you've been through the last, 5 days, it sort of highlights my question of, well, then who is purchasing?
Who is this marketed to?
Yeah, who is it for?
Is it people that are forced somehow to go vegan and they don't want to be vegans?
So they're just this is how they can still live.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
And
so
that's
this
the
is
only thing I can think of.
it's
unhealthy.
like somehow you've been forced to be vegan. And
is it wives tricking their husbands to eat their vegetables by buying plant-based meat? What is
the
it?
fake bacon? It looks nothing like. It's actually rectangle, like
rectangle. Like a slice of
perfect
watermelon.
rectangle.
Yeah, of course. That's how the machine slices it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Put this white stuff around the edge to look like the fat.
That's what I don't. That's I would want to buy it and try it just out of curiosity. I don't know if I could eat it, but
you're wasting the $8 to buy it.
$8?
Yeah, something like that.
Man, I picked up 2 pancetta and prosciutto trays for $12 at Coles today, 350 grams each. I'll go with the real deal, mate. Get those fats into me on this keto diet. Well, it's not even keto.
I've got another one to handball you, Phil.
Oh, go.
If
I get this,
you have to get this one.
Go, and then.
What do you call a snail on a boat?
A snail
you said
on
you
a
always
boat.
Get the animal ones.
Oh, I know.
I guess a snail is an insect. Is it?
No, it's not. It's not an insect.
No, it's not. No,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
A snail on a boat.
It is an hermaphrodite, is what it is.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Science kiddies.
What can you call a snail on a boat? Oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
Come on.
Kick myself. Go. Give it to me.
A snailer.
Went to see what he could see. A snailer. That's terribly good.
Another wonderful segment that we've been enjoying so far.
This is one of my fast becoming my favorite.
1, 2, 3.
Dude,
that's not parking.
And we've got a few entries, I'm sure.
We've got a few. We have a few for sure. So this is a lovely one found by Uncle Phil.
Look at
that.
I mean, straighten up.
I guess it's not ostensibly that bad. They are in the lines.
Please, Steve, please put up the next one. I think you're going to put up because that's the ripper.
This one.
Look at that. It's the double. The car next to it is. Look at that.
I know. Well. See, I saw this one and I thought, well, who was first?
Yeah, good question.
So maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was a chain reaction.
It was a chain reaction. Maybe this person was the second one. Yeah, because
I don't know.
This is when you don't park properly, you affect other people as well.
You do. You really.
They have to accommodate you.
Look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's on the line.
Oh, but this one.
No, if you move the other way, get out of the way.
Hey,
look at
that. Look how far away you are from the line.
Look at that. It's plenty there.
Dude, that's not parking.
Dude, that is not parking. Bring up the Merc.
Yeah, this one as well. Bring up the Merc.
Look at
that. Hey.
How can you get that wrong? I don't understand.
But the parking bay looks huge.
It is huge. That's the thing. It's just the laziness to reverse and get it right. It's like, yeah, that'll do. I'm in the bay. I'm in the lines. That should be fine.
You can't see it.
No, I got it there.
You can see the line.
Look at that. See, look at that. Look at that. They just swung in and left it. Now, they're fine because they're getting out of the driver's side. How's
Yeah,
a driver of the
but
next car meant to get in?
in the passenger side, yeah, you have no
How?
hope. You have no hope.
Mate, you just... Dude, that's not
Dude,
parking.
that's not parking.
It's not parking, all right? Just so we're clear. We just want to be very clear. Straighten up.
You know, I searched for a lighter on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
All I could find was 6,000 matches.
Where's the mute button?
It's broken him. It's broken him. Cheers.
That's a great dad joke. Use that one, Ivan. That one's a good one. That one's a good one.
You're welcome to use that, Ivan.
6,000 matches. Oh, that's a really good one.
That is a really good one.
Ah,
So yeah, you know, in summary, it's been a really positive experience.
it sounds
so
like
far.
you like, you know, it's all good. It's actually having some really good health benefits, which in another week's time, you can only imagine it probably even, you know, furthering that benefit. And finding food isn't an issue. I don't think it's ever been
It's
an
not.
issue.
It's yeah. I don't think it's ever been. I think now we're so much more aware that everyone has varying ideas of what is. Obviously, it's all the marketing. You know, what we're sold things that are not really healthy for us, but they market it as healthy for you.
Yep.
But it's not really.
True.
And I think it's really fantastic that you actually have options. Like you can go into a service station.
Absolutely. I would have had no idea that you
and
could
have
go
your
to a
lunch or
servo,
breakfast.
and grab what you needed from
and
there.
it's all
I had
good.
No idea.
Because years past, all you get from servos was
Mars bars and a milkshake in a big
and sausage rolls, and
meat
pies,
pies.
you know.
Yeah.
So we've come really far, and
which is good. Which is good. And I guess we always come back to this same topic when it comes to this, and it's just around the plant-based meat stuff. That's where we've hitched our wagon we just don't understand why it needs to exist. Who's pushing for it?
Yeah, we are just trying to make a
it?
clear indication.
Yeah.
We're not against vegan.
No.
We're not against plant-based. We're not against
No.
It is just about how and why are they marketing fake food,
fake meat
to people
that don't want to eat it in the first place.
Yeah, who don't want to eat it who are it's not only the product, they're
morally
opposed to why it exists in the first place.
Yeah, the whole thing, the whole process from when the animal's born to when it goes to abattoir.
Yeah.
The whole thing, right? So, yeah, well, the only way we're going to get that answer is if we can have a chat to a vegan. We've got to find one if we can and bring him on the show and have a chat to him.
We may be able to arrange that at some point.
Hopefully so.
But
we'll have to see what we can do.
What do you call a hippie's wife?
What do you call a hippie's wife in the last?
What do you call a hippie's
seconds?
wife?
What do you call
them? Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Good night, everyone.
And on that note,
thanks for playing along.
I'll remind you of our socials. The Two Dads Podcast Gmail is twodads.pc@gmail.com. And we're on the Two Dads Podcast on Spotify as well as on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, share the channel, let it grow.
Share it.
Use our jokes. Thank you for joining us on episode 47. We'll be back next week for episode 48. Until then, adios.
Say hi to your mums for us.
Ciao.
Adios, muchachos.